Well, good morning. Happy Friday, people. It's Friday. This week just went like that. Oh my God. Taking a notice of this situation, lads. I went to bed with a wet head last night and I woke up with this beautiful mane this morning. Straight on this side and curly on that side. Obviously, this is the side I sleep on and this side then just dried more naturally. Yeah, it's grand. I'm on my way to work, so I'll be tying it up anyway. But I went up to the hydro hit class last night in the MTU. It sounds a lot harder than what it is. It is like exercising in water. And lads, for anyone of my vintage or older and you're suffering aches and pains, like I suffer really bad with my lower back and find it extremely hard to move. But I was doing jumping jacks in the pool. I was doing squats. I was doing all these things. Like, yeah, I'm in for an awful hole opener when I start with the personal trainer Monday. Like I had the assessment on Wednesday just gone, just an assessment, and sweat was pouring off me. So I'm actually doing a session with him, Darren McAvoy, on Monday. And like, do you know the way, like when it's one-to-one, there's nowhere to hide. Do you know the way if there's somebody else in the class, do you know the way I'm one of these people, like if he says to me, pedal the bike, but if he goes over to the other one who's on the rowing machine, I'll stop pedaling. I'm that person. Whereas with a one-to-one trainer, there is nowhere to hide. You've no choice but to get the work done. But, yeah, so then people were asking me, like, how am I able to do all of this when I've such a bad back? Okay, so in the last couple of weeks, so I had injections again 3 weeks ago into the LRC1 joint, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. And basically he injected, I don't know what, he told me what he injected. I can't remember what he injected into it. And he also put Botox into the nerve endings. Smoothest back in Ireland, lads, I have. Beautiful back, not a line on it. Yeah, on my back. Down near my bum. Yeah, no lines down there. But, yeah, so, and I think for me, it's been a combination of things. Like, so I had the injections. Prior to that, I've been doing physio every 2 weeks. And then she's also using a machine on me. And the machine is... Yeah, it doesn't hurt, but it's just a sensation. Yeah, it's a queer sensation, but obviously it's working because I have been pain-free for the last 3 weeks. And then, like doing the hydro hit in the pool and then going to Darren McAvoy just getting myself more flexible. It's just all about getting more movement, do you know, because we don't want to seize up. Like, do you know, there's days there, let's say I could spray the WD-40 on myself. If I could get an opening, I would spray WD-40 on me. Just, you know, the way, because it's and like you move some ways and there's a big crack and I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, so it's just a combination of things. And also then my physio ordered a back brace for me, do you know, for when I'm working, so I can put that on. And that has made a huge difference to my life. I'm wearing that with the last 2-3 months. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I can finally say that I'm not taking painkillers. I haven't taken painkillers in 3 weeks. I'm so delighted with myself, lads. Yeah, it's the first time that these injections have actually worked. So I've been going to pain consultant up in Cork for the last 2.5 years. The first lot worked, the first lot of injections. And then I've been heading up and down every 2 to 3 months. Yeah, so, but look, the ones I had 3 weeks ago, those injections worked. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like a Duracell bunny now. Let me get it all done. But like that, it's not a fix. It's just suppressing the pain. Like there's nothing can be done for what's wrong with my back. It's basically just wear and tear. Like I played sport when I was younger, lads. Do you remember when you played sport? And it's like if you fell and you, like even if you broke your leg, the trainer came out and threw a bottle of water on you. It was like the water was holy, that it was just going to repair you. Like I remember for years, you know, watching people go down with broken arms and broken legs, and they'd be pouring bottles of water on you. And you're saying, come on now, get up and get up. And then, like, when they couldn't get up, they realised, okay, so it's probably broken. The water don't work. But that's the way it was, lads, back in the day. There was no physio sitting on sidelines, and especially for women, there was nobody sitting there. But, yeah, and then working, do you know, the way carrying trays with, because I worked as a waitress, carrying trays with 10 plates on it, and you'd be running because they'd be so heavy. So, yeah, so it's just all of that, just completely abusing our bodies. And now we're suffering the consequences in our 50s. But yeah, so please God, lads, everything is coming together for me. It's a combination of everything that's working. But yeah, so my advice to anyone is if you have aches and pains, lads, sign yourself into one of the classes up in the MTU in the hydro pool, because like I actually enjoy it, do you know, and I can't wait for next week already. Like last week I hadn't a clue what was going on. This week then I gave my heart and soul. So next week now I'm like, yeah, you know, and you're getting into the water, you're coming out, washing yourself. I have pyjamas, like I go up in a pyjama, I come home in a pyjamas, but it looks like a tracksuit, and straight into the bed, lads, and hence the hair. But yeah, go off and have a great Friday, lads, and I'll talk to you all soon.